Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the War Train here. Do me a favor, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, guys. I try to put gaming content out like this daily, if I can, and if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. But with that said, today's video, I wanted to talk about this whole thing with Bethesda, and this game right here, Fallout 76, a game that launched about a year ago. Most people know this game by now. It's pretty much notorious. This game launched basically completely broken, and it had lots of problems. The world was pretty barren. There was no NPCs, and there just wasn't a lot to do. You basically would just walk around and find recordings to listen to, and you kind of have to track down and make your own adventure. Probably the only saving grace to this game was the multiplayer that you could play with friends. I actually got this game the night before on an early release at GameStop, and downloaded it right away and just started playing it. And I picked it up on the PlayStation 4 so I could play with guys that I work with. Some friends of mine, we did have some fun playing it together, just not because the game was just great, it's because we were having a good time playing something together. It's definitely a lot cooler than being at work, I could tell you that. So, but anybody that knows about this game knows that it was broken at launch, not a lot to do, and, Bethesda just totally screwed this up. They screwed it up with their limited edition that they had with the big helmet and everything. They had a canvas bag with that winded up not being the bag that they gave people in this limited edition. They gave them some cheap plastic bag basically when they were supposed to get a canvas bag. So that was a whole controversy for a while. And, I guess people finally got their bags like way later, which they should have taken care of this immediately. And they had a recall on the helmet. I guess there was like mold growing in it or something. This game has been plagued with problems. And honestly, I probably played this game for about a month. And then I just moved on to other games. Lots of better stuff came out. Smash came out after that, and I jumped right into that. But, I would have been playing this a lot more had it been a lot better. There just wasn't a lot to do. I mean, I just felt like I spending so much time just walking around, or couldn't walk because I was weighed down with toothpicks and just silly stuff that I couldn't even believe would weigh you down. And you really just needed to have, food and stuff to cure you when you were poisoned. And, if you didn't, I mean, it just got monotonous with that stuff. Like I said, I spent most of the time worrying about eating and clean water or cleaning the water or, finding something to cure a sickness or whatever. It was just like, it was a never-ending loop of that and nothing really fun. There was building mechanics where you could build up your base, but you had to go, do like these little missions to get some of that stuff or go find it. And, you got this large world that it felt like it's just walking forever, and then I'd run into, some ghouls or whatever, occasionally or whatever, but just not very good. Definitely not good. Totally plagued with problems. I mean, the videos spoke for themselves. You guys probably seen all this, at least seen probably one of those videos by now, but there was tons of videos at the time just showing all the problems. People just like disappearing and reappearing in another part of the screen. They'd be blasting people with the shotgun, forever, and it wouldn't faze them. Just crazy stuff. But, that's besides the point, really. They say that they put a time into this game since then to make it better for everybody. I paid full price for this game just to see this thing get dropped like half price in like a week or something. Crazy. I couldn't even believe it. It was really frustrating to see that. And now here we are about a year later, which I was hoping that they would add some real cool stuff to this game and, fix a lot of the problems. And here a year later, I could go back and it'd be a totally different game that was so fun. Yeah, it's a totally different game, alright, but not cool because they want to charge you like a monthly subscription fee now to get features that they probably should have gave everybody that bought this at launch for nothing. This should have just been an update to the game. Private servers where you can play with you and just your friends in that world. A thing that people did maybe want from the beginning. But didn't think you'd have to pay extra for it, not after you paid for the game and it was pretty much garbage, and like a scrap box, so you could just put all some of this junk in that was weighing you down where you couldn't even barely travel the map because you were I was walking in slow motion everywhere. I couldn't even believe it. And then I'd have a cool weapon just for it to, basically break. So then I have to go find another one. One that maybe wasn't as good until that one broke. It was just like, come on. It was like, it just reminded me of the game. Just beat down and breaking. It was pretty pathetic. And it still is. Not a great game. I'm really not happy with this game. Not happy how it changed over time to the point where they want to charge you $100 a year. I mean, that's what it breaks down to. When for $100 a year, $100 I could go, probably go buy a limited edition of a brand new game. Something way better than this, or, I already have Xbox Games Pass, but you could get Xbox Games Pass for around that price, and that is way better. You could even play older Fallout games on there, and actually ones that have a story to them, and NPCs. Not even that. You could play Outer Worlds on there. I think it's Friday. Friday Outer Worlds comes on. Day one on Xbox Games Pass, you could be playing Outer Worlds from the same people that did make the early Fallout games, and I want to say they made Fallout New Vegas. So that's probably going to be a lot better than this was. I can tell you that. I'm actually looking forward to checking that game out. And, it's not going to cost me $100 to have fun. It's pretty ridiculous. I don't like making videos like this, but when I got out of work and I heard this, it definitely made me mad right away. I got to be totally honest here. I was just pissed off, because I've been waiting for something to just get added to this. Maybe I would have, threw up a little bit of money if it seemed something worth it. But just for like this stuff, $100 a year, I'm sorry, but no, absolutely not. This game's going back on the shelf for sure. And, I would probably write off Bethesda if it wasn't for the fact that I like Doom and Wolfenstein so much, but it's really disgusting. I hate microtransactions. I don't mind DLC if it's done right and it's fun. Say something like Breath of the Wild. I have no problem spending the money for something like that. I actually prepaid on that because I was excited for that to come out. Something like that I don't mind. Or the Smash Fighter Pass. Like, I want to get the extra players in Smash. But this, no. Absolutely not. And especially something that I have to pay a subscription for? Are you kidding me? For one game? No. Absolutely not. So, this thing, yeah. That's what I think of that piece of garbage. But what do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. What do you think about this? Like I said, it really pisses me off, and they're not getting any more of my money, at least for a while. I'm pretty much done with Bethesda right now. The next time they'll see any money is when they put out Doom, only because id Software is really the ones with their hands working on that. But leave me a comment down below, guys. And if you're new, please subscribe to the channel. I try to put content out every day if I can. Sometimes I just can't. I run out of time. And I usually don't make videos like this. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Have a good one.